Hello, welcome back. I'm the Erroneous Kaiser. You're watching another one of my comic book pull lists. These are the books I'll be reading for the month of July. Alright, standard disclaimer, I live in Japan and I get these comics from Discount Comic Book Service, or DCBS. Alright, it takes a little while for them to get to me, and I can only get once monthly shipments. So if you're watching from the States, you might have already read some of these, so let me know what you think of those down in the comments. Alright, let's pop them off in alphabetical order. Here we got Ascender #1. This is a continuation of the story from Descender. Descender was a story where robots had risen up and were able to make their own society and were in constant conflict with humans. We're seeing a story picking up years after where that left off, where there are no more robots at all. They in Descender they were able to get the heck out, and we see years later on this little girl finds herself with a robot, and her trying to find out exactly how all the robots left, and so in this world without artificial intelligence. This is written by Jeff Lemire, and art is done by Justin Nguyen. This was a series I really liked, and I'm really excited to get back into the world. Here we have issue 2 with an awesome cover right there. Here we have a new, I think it's going to be a 3-part mini-series. This is Batman Last Night on Earth. This is from DC's Black Label, you can see up there. So it's going to be a little bit geared a little bit more towards mature readers, maybe a little more mature themes in there. I don't know that much. We have a jock cover here. I don't know much about the story other than Batman is walking around with Joker's head in a jar, and yeah, that seems pretty freaking awesome to me. All right, here we have Batman Who Laughs #5 with an amazing B variant cover, done by Viktor Kalvachev. I think that's his name. Weird thing is, though, if you look in here, let me get to I think it's right on the first page, actually. If you look in there, it says, Jenny Frison variant cover. That is not a Jenny Frison cover, all right? Maybe something with solicitations. They already printed it before they changed the artist. I'm not sure. All right, we do have a Jenny Frison cover here for the Batman Who Laughs #6. Both of these covers are amazing. And yeah, this one inside, it is credited as Jenny Frison. Good old Mr. Kalvachev didn't get a credit in here for these. I think that's pretty weird, huh? These are on, as you can see, kind of thicker, glossy cardstock covers. So yeah, it's definitely more shiny, and it's a little thicker too. Got Black Science. This is #40, still going awesome places with this dimension-hopping sci-fi, just fun romp. Blossoms, the 666 #3. All right, we got the two Blossom twins. They are both vying for the title of the Antichrist, and to get there, they have to get their classmates to do horrible things. I was thinking Jughead the Hunger and Vampironica were getting a little too generic, not doing anything new really. This is written by Cullen Bunn, which that's one of the big reasons I picked it up, is going in really cool places. Here we got #4. The cover right here is done by Erica Henderson. You might notice her work she did some stuff for Squirrel Girl, and right now she's doing some art for the Image series. I think it's called Assassin. No, it's called Assassination. Yeah, this one hitman orders a whole bunch of other hit men and women to protect him. It's kind of funny and very violent. I mean, that's going another track there. But yeah, that's her art on the cover there again. But yeah, the series is cool. All right, here we have Deceased #1. So it's like Deceased. You can see there, DCEASED. I guess this is many years later answer to Marvel Zombies. I'm not exactly sure what's going on in the story so far, but we got Francesco Matino cover on here. He's doing a series of these kind of just close-ups on, I think so far, the Trinity: Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. You got Batman, and all of them he does teeth like this way all the time, right? All right, this is #2. I didn't get the Francesco Matino one. This is Yasmin Putri, I believe, who's doing a Nightmare on Elm Street homage cover here. whereas Batman would be Freddy Krueger. And there was Superman, Francesco Mattina, kind of looked a lot like Bizarro actually, but I thought, me being a horror fan, I thought this one was a better cover. I mean, it's a nice homage. All right, got a few of these in a line here. This is Detective Comics 1002, Mark Brooks cover, 1003, and 1004. And 1003 and 1004 make a very nice connecting... Oh, wait, do I have them backwards? Oh, balls. They make a very nice connecting cover with Batman and Zatanna in the center there. I love connecting covers so much. And when they're done great, like this is, well, I don't know. I like them. I don't know. What do you say to that? And here's 1005. And you can see Arkham Knight right there. Yeah, this storyline is Arkham Knight being brought into the main DC universe. I hate the delays, but I love the story of Doomsday Clock. This is number 10 of 12, so we'll be wrapping up here pretty soon, which should be world-shaking things for the DC universe. All right, here we have a series from Scout Comics. This is a number 1 for the Electric Black. I mean, I don't know exactly everything that's going on here, but what I think it is, there's like a Needful, Stephen King's Needful Things, like an antique shop. People come in and they might be kind of like a Monkey's Paw type of deal. They pick up. I think it's an anthology story. I mean, I could be wrong though. I think I picked it up because I was thinking it was along those lines. Lots of people picking up stuff from the shop. I remember that Rick and Morty episode where he was competing with Satan or something like that. Maybe like that in comic form. Probably a little less humor. Right here, another series from Jeff Lemire that I'm liking a lot. This is Gideon Falls, and this is number 12 and 13. All right, Green Lantern, written by Grant Morrison, is amazing. If you haven't been reading this, please pick it up. It is totally awesome. And here's number 8. Whenever Green Arrow and Green Lantern team up, it is an awesome story. Like, even if it's just them, like, talking about their differences or catching up or something, it's pretty awesome. Which it will definitely not be only that in here. We're at Guardians of the Galaxy. This is number 4. This is our team here. They're going to be, well, I think actually Cosmic Ghost Rider has already pieced out and maybe joined the other side, the Dark Guardians. And they are, well, these Guardians are trying to save Gamora. Other ones are trying to kill her before Thanos can plant his consciousness inside her. And here is number 5 with a Battle Lines variant that's a pretty awesome Gamora on there. All right, here we got a few Immortal Hulk, all with covers from Alex Ross, and all being written by Al Ewing, who is doing an amazing job with Immortal Hulk right now. Here we got number 18 and 19, all looking amazing. G. Willow Wilson is a pretty amazing writer, and Christian Ward is a really good artist. I'm liking this new series. This is issue number 2 and number 3. It looks like we got 2. These are probably our 2 main protagonists. One girl is, I think she was just working in like shipping or something like that, and maybe she just finds out some deep dark secrets about what interplanetary government or something like that is tied to religion, what their bad stuff they're doing. The other lady, I forget their names right now. She had just joined what do you call it, a nunnery for whatever religion is like the equal to Catholicism in this galaxy, I guess, and she was hired as not hired, but took over a job as like a bookkeeper. She also found some maybe dark secrets that she wasn't supposed to see. We're on her first day or something like that, and it looks like they are ending up together, probably with a clash of ideas, a clash of maybe backgrounds and things like that. And it is I only read one issue and it was wicked awesome. All right, here I have Jughead the Hunger versus Vampironica. This is a crossover from 2 different worlds within the Archie horror universe, I guess. And yeah, Werewolf Jughead And in his world, actually, Vampironica is already a werewolf. Meets Vampironica, who is, I guess, the only monster or supernatural being from the team on her planet. And so I don't know how they're gonna get mixed up together. And like I said before, the two series themselves weren't really doing anything that like new, like Afterlife with Archie or Sabrina did when they first came out. It wasn't really anything earth-shaking, but maybe could be some just cool stuff in here. All right, here we got issue 2. I guess she kills him in the second issue. I don't know. I hope you can get over that. Here we have Justice League. This is number 22, 23, 24, and 25. I got the regular cover on this one for some reason. Yeah. But I'm loving the story in Justice League right now. This is the best Justice League story I've read since the beginning of Justice League New 52, which I was a big fan of. All right, here we have Justice League number 10, variant cover by Kelly Jones, whose actually art I don't like. He was a big player with Batman and Swamp Thing in the 90s, and into the 2000s, I guess, with Swamp Thing. But I just never, the art style never really grew on me. I'm not a fan. I don't like how the characters are drawn, I guess. Talented, but I don't like the style. We have Justice League Dark here. This is number 11. No, it's not. Yes, it is, actually. And here we have number 11. This Justice League Dark overall, I think, is going really cool places. I love the team. I really do love the team. It's a very nice matchup. All right, 2 issues from a new series from Aftershock Comics. This is Mary Shelley Monster Hunter. Mary Shelley, who wrote Frankenstein in real life, I guess, Monster Hunter. Maybe they're making a Frankenstein monster, and that's where she got the ideas for Frankenstein. All right. Here is issue number 2, and I think that's a good idea of what the art is going to be inside as well. All right, here we have Metal Shark Bro from Scout Comics. Looks like this punk shark dude bro, I guess. I don't know. It looked pretty cool. I don't know. It looked pretty cool. So I think this might be a one-shot because I haven't seen anything else in solicitations for it. So I'll give it a look. All right, Paper Girls number 28 and 29. Okay, from what I hear, next issue will be the last one, and I will be very sad to see it go. I just hope that Brian K. Vaughan, after ending this, will very quickly restart Saga again. He's been on a break from that, and so yeah, I can't not have something written by Brian K. Vaughan in my pull list. That'd be a tragedy. All right, here we have another Battle Lines variant. This is for Punisher number 11. And here is number 12 with Franking looking very much like was it in the 90s or late 80s? Dolph Lundgren Punisher. He really looks like Dolph Lundgren in there, I think. All right, Punk Mambo number 1. This is from Valiant Comics. This I think this might only be 5 or 6 issues in this, miniseries. I'm jumping on this because Punk Mambo is cool. It's kind of it's a Valiant's answer to Constantine, maybe something like that. Also, Dan Brereton is doing the covers. I really like his art on pretty much anything. Just in my video on books I picked up at the Used Book Festival here in Japan just the other day, I was able to find this one miniseries, Elseworld series, with Batgirl and Robin that he did the entire interior and covers for. I actually haven't read them yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. I really do like his art. We got a number 2 on Punk Mambo as well. Still looking really cool. Red Hood Outlaw is another series that I really, really do like, followed by 35. All right, I never thought I'd have this much Archie-related stuff in my pull list, but here we are. This is Red Sonja and Vampirella meet Betty and Veronica. This cover is by Faye Dalton, and it's just a regular cover, and I think it's amazing. I hadn't heard of Faye Dalton before, and I am definitely looking her up now because this art is superb. Okay. I think the series should be pretty fun. I guess we've seen some other weird crossovers. We've Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn meet Betty and Veronica. There was Archie versus Predator. And they've had a whole bunch of weird crossovers over the years, I guess. Right here I have Shazam. This is written by Jeff Johns. This is number 5. I'm liking where it's going. We got the Shazam family. They are at the Rock of Eternity, and they found pathways to the different worlds. So they got separated, but now, they're trying to find their way back together. When I first heard of the series, people were saying it was going to be geared a little younger. I don't see it being more so than any other regular DC titles. So I'm liking it a lot. Here is number 6 with a pretty awesome variant cover by Kamone. I hope it's Kamone Shirahama. Kamone Shirahama. This is a new series from Vault Comics. This is She Said Destroy, number 1. I guess there's one sun goddess who has gotten almost the entire universe to worship her, except for one space colony that's the goddess of what's her name? Some goddess of destruction or death. And then they're gonna the final battle to see who could take over the whole universe. Of course, they're probably gonna have to use people to do that. So religious space war adventure, something like that. All right, here we got Shredder in Hell. This is number 3. We see Orokusaki and Hamato Yoshi teaming up in the afterlife in Hell somehow. I don't know if that means this place is beyond time and all souls exist there together, or if it's just in Shredder's mind. To see them each call each other a brother and kind of fight together. It is wicked powerful. And I don't know how this is going to play into the larger Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles storyline. If at the end Shredder will be able to come back from the dead, but I really don't care, just because this is such a good read. All right, here we got Spider-Man Life Story. This is telling the story of Spider-Man as if he started in the 60s and then just aged normally through the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. We pick up here in the 70s. He would have gotten a little bit older. I'm thinking he'll be getting married and all that as we go into here. Disco Ball on the cover. So it's the disco era. There you go. Here we got number 3, the 80s. I'm not sure what that him in the coffin is supposed to mean yet. And is that the black costume? Is that the symbiote costume? I'm not really sure. We got number 4 in the 90s. Looks like he's looking through a cracked window, maybe a cracked mirror. Things aren't really working out how he wanted, or things are distorted in a certain way. I don't know. I shouldn't make assumptions on it like that. I got 3 issues that I could just go through and read. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is 93. Part 1 of City at War. This is launching into what will be the 100th issue, which will be a huge deal. And this is already the longest Ninja Turtles series, longest single series. Of course, there have been more than 100 in total, but none have gone this long, and for good reason, because this is really, really amazing. I absolutely love this Turtles series. So Splinter tried handing over the Foot Clan to Karai, and the deal breaker was she wanted to use the orphans that they were training, and then let them make a choice if they wanted to join the Foot. And she was like, no, they are already conscripted. And the deal that Splinter made with his sons, specifically Michelangelo, they were not having that. He was like, no, that's deal breaker. And so she was ready to go to war rather than let people make their own choice whether they wanted to join the Foot. So that's good. I don't know what that says, or what they want that to say about her, and her methods and things like that. But I thought it was a surprise, but it's good story. It's good storytelling. We got Garth Ennis writing a Walk Through Hell. It's awesome series, awesome horror series. It's number 9 and number 10. As you can tell, it gets into the weird. I mean, not like Grant Morrison weird, but weird. Got David Finch cover here for Wonder Woman 69, and Jenny Frison back on for number 70. All right, we got Wonder Woman 71, again by Jenny Frison. The Arrow is still on here, so I'm thinking that has something to do with the storyline. And here another Jenny Frison masterfully using the color and space in the background to bring it into the image of Wonder Woman. Okay. And lastly, here we have Man of War number 26, and this will be wrapping up as well. Actually, I'm not sure if it's this issue or if it's still coming. But I do know that there aren't any more after this ends in this or the next issue or two. Punk Mambo was picking up right after this ended, so and then Punk Mambo is going to end in another 5 or 6 issues. And from what I'm looking at, there's nothing really big for me on the Valiant Horizon that I really want to read. But yeah, mostly I'm reading these two for who's involved with it. Matt Kindt is writing X-Men Man of War. And well, he also writes some other good stuff like Black Badge, which I haven't been getting in my pull list, but that is another good series. And yeah, Dan Brereton doing the art and Cullen Bunn writing for Punk Mambo are definitely big draws for me. Alright, that's going to do it for me. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Did I just do it in this right place? Okay, I don't know. And if you've read any of these and you want to share your opinions, leave it down in the comments. If you want to, talk about anything, just leave it right down there. If you don't want to do any of those things, I totally understand. I mean, I don't do them all the time either. I do hope you had a good time watching, though. Alright, I'm the Erroneous Kaiser. I'll see you next time. Splinter tried to hand off the foot to what's her friggin' name? Totally brain farting now.